Before we begin, we would like to send a heartfelt hug to the families of Barcelona's doctor, he was Dr. Carls, and also to the referee, David. We are very sorry for their loss.
What feelings you have about the team's performance at the end of the match? Is the team saving energy for Wednesday's game? What do you think about the fact that the crowd ended the match with boos?
Our feeling about the match is very good because our goal was to get points, and we played a good first half. We could have scored to make it 3-0, but we finished 2-1, and that's when things got more complicated in the second half. In the second half, we had chances to make it 3-1 with opportunities from both Kylian and Vinny, but when we reached the 70th or 75th minute, we only had one thing to do, and that was to defend well and avoid problems. And that's exactly what we did. We defended well and avoided problems. I understand that Real Madrid's fans did not like the way the match ended, but we must keep in mind that many teams playing in the Champions League this week lost their matches this weekend. Yesterday and today, several teams either lost or struggled in their games. Inter, for example, struggled against Monza. Liverpool also had a tough match against Southampton. Bayer Leverkusen lost, and so did Bayern Munich.
We saw that Modric played the entire match. Does this mean he is ruled out for the next Champions League match against Atlético de Madrid?
I don't think so. Modric will recover, and he finished the match well. He was just a bit tired like everyone else. As I said before, this was a demanding game. We played against a team that plays with great intensity, but everyone will be physically recovered by Wednesday. I also hope that Rudiger, who has the flu, and Courtois will be able to recover as well.
I'd like to hear your opinion on Mbappe's performance. It seems that part of the crowd was not entirely satisfied with the Frenchman's performance, despite him scoring a goal.
Well, the fact that he scored a goal seems very important to me. Vinicius and Mbappe scored two fantastic goals, and they both played very well until the 70th minute. They both had chances to score more goals. So for 70 minutes, they did things well. But after that, I decided that we needed to defend, so I took off almost all of our forwards. For me, this is not an issue at all.
Do you think Mbappé is in good physical and footballing form?
In my opinion, he was very good for over an hour and scored a fantastic goal. He fought, worked hard, and tracked back to recover the ball. His goal was a result of him dropping deep to get the ball, then making a run forward without the ball, and finally scoring a fantastic goal. He played very well.
What happened with Courtois? What do you think of Bellingham's performance after returning to play following several days of inactivity due to suspension?
Bellingham returned to play in good physical condition. Courtois had a small issue, but I believe he will recover well for Wednesday's match. Bellingham had a good game. As I said before, I really liked the first half. We pressed the opponent a lot in their own half. We could have scored the third goal. We won back possession, and we played with intensity. But in the second half, our level dropped.
Vinicius has now matched Ronaldo Nazario's goal record at Real Madrid, making them the top-scoring Brazilians in the club's history, and he will likely surpass it in the coming matches. What can you say about Vinicius Jr. that you haven't said before?
Vinny has a great future ahead of him. He reached these numbers very early in his career. He has fought, worked hard, grown and improved every day. He deserves this achievement, especially because he is also a great guy.
How is Bellingham? We saw him with ice on his leg.
It was just a knock on his leg. It's nothing serious, really.
Are you concerned about the lack of fluidity among the team's four attackers? Don't you think they tend to be too individualistic?
Well, I don't know, because I haven't seen this individualism you mentioned. The first goal today started with a pass from Vinicius to Mbappe, although the second goal was a fantastic individual effort from Vinicius. I think they've been combining plays as usual. I believe that on Wednesday, they will all perform at the highest level because the motivation for this match is very big for all of us.
Today, we saw Tchouameni play with a lot of influence on the game, which was very different from what we had seen in previous weeks. What did you do to bring about this improvement in the French player?
No, I haven't talked to him about this. Tchouameni has a strong personality and character. He works very hard and he is very serious and professional. I see that he has handled criticism very well, and now he is really playing at a very high level.
A week ago, you said, if we play like this, we won't be able to beat Atletico in the Champions League. Do you think that based on how you played tonight, you will be able to beat Atletico this Wednesday?
Well, if we play like we did in the first half, then we have a chance to win and advance to the next round.